Hi there, Libra. This is Kim. I was just talking about how I'm pretty sure everybody has a friend that they can think of who is nicknamed Cornbread. I don't know if you have, but I have. I don't know why that's funny to me tonight, but I'm just saying. All right. Let's get into your reading. What are we going to do? I think I want to pull a Celtic cross because I go in and out of the oracle readings, and I have to have variety. It's Kim's variety show. Oh, I hope you guys are doing so absolutely wonderful. Libra. My Libras. I love my Libras. I think I mentioned this in the comments. I had a mentor that was Libra growing up, and she was a wonderful mentor. Showed me how to see all sides, of every, like, she's just shown me how to be very analytical, and she was able to see things from different points of view. She's a very understanding person. So that's what I get. I get that vibe from your sign. All right, Libra. So I'm going to use the Uncommon Tarot. And we're going to pull a Celtic cross. And I've got a lot of different cards that we can clarify Celtic cross. I don't know what the cornbread thing was, guys. I don't think that was really a big message. I was just thinking I would love to make some cornbread, but I'm out of eggs. So, no cornbread for me. Anyway. Cornbread and stew. That was what I was going to make. I might still make the stew part. I bet I can find a recipe without eggs, though, because surely there are enough people that don't eat eggs. Nine of Swords in the reverse. That's good. That's when we're getting a handle on our thoughts, not letting negative thoughts consume us. That's good. That's good. Okay, this is a general reading. So when I say about, this can apply to this, then you know that if it's a relationship, it can be talking about a work relationship. You could be at a retirement home, and it can be talking about your best friend or your neighbor. It doesn't, these readings are general. They apply for everybody that is a Libra, that is tuned in, and that is my goal, is that it's a very all-inclusive. So we have you thinking about happy thoughts with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, or you might be coming out of a period where it was a lot of overthinking or worrying. I have the King of Coins. He's upright, past energy. Typically, the King of Coins is somebody that is like the master over financial things. Maybe a business owner, a boss, could be a husband too. That in any way, like head of household, and flip genders too if they need to be. So tell me more about King of Coins. Past energy for Libra. Tell me more about that. Six of Coins, success. And the Ace of Pentacles. It appears, and the Ace of Pentacles slightly reverse, which I would think means that there's some type of success that you've had within business when you decided to invest in yourself. And I really feel like this is the archetype that you embody. Especially when it comes to, because we have, well, with the Six of Pentacles, we can have some kind of teamwork going on. Success in a team, or success in the machine that you have created. Something like that. So this is good. I see this as being financially pretty good. Pretty good. I'm getting the message mastering a skill too. There's something about mastery of a skill that can have the potential to make a lot of money or bring in really good finances. And then I have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Good. The Queen of Cups. Even better, but the Queen of Cups is the challenge. So you're really being asked to be loving, caring, and compassionate to yourself as you release some sort of heartache or put it in the past. And the Three of Swords is usually about, well, in the reverse, it would be about a situation where there was more than 2 to 3 people. It was an external thing that caused heartache, betrayal, loss. It can be gossip. It can be, look, it can be a lot of things, but we're putting it in the past. So it can be talking about forgiveness as being a challenge as we release it. Tell me more here about the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Because it's time with the Hangman in the reverse, because it's time to put some type of loss or heartbreaking experience. It's time to move on from it. Divine timing is like, it's saying, yeah, it's now time. No longer waiting, no longer holding on to this. By the way, we have 333 here now too. That's a very powerful number for creation and divinity. Your own divinity, but your ability to create. Here with the Three of Wands, this is about your vision. So it's like it's time to put something in the past that was hurtful and to focus. Sorry, I'm trying to get my little cross-legged position here with my little hairy knee. So this is about expansion, creativity, partnerships, and alliances that will also like help you to grow, help you to expand. So why do we have the Page of Cups in the reverse? It's in the heart of the matter. Why do we have the Page of Cups in the reverse? So the Lover's energy. And the Seven of Cups is showing up again. You have it right here in the hopes and fears section, and then you have it here, the underlying to the Lovers. So this is like a you know, I'm almost picking this up as a person who's like, I don't think I have faith that, or I don't have much hope in either meeting the one, or don't have much hope that there's going to be this major crossroads for me to make a decision that is ultimately going to be beneficial for you. And I don't know, but it's like Spirit saying right when you think that the hope is gone for some type of big thing to cut. The Lovers is a big energy, a new energy coming into your life. Like right when you think that something's not going to happen is when it does. And that's another reason you have the Queen of Cups as a challenge, is because she is open and receptive to receiving love. So we have to not necessarily accept a situation that we think is hopeless. Not that, but to see the glass as half full, turn it around, and be open for something new. This can even be talking about like a new venture in life, a new path for you. Tell me more about what your advice is for the Page of Cups here in the reverse. Could be talking about opening up to your emotions. Yes, okay. So there's a energy here of I want my 10 of Cups. I want my emotional completion, my heaven on earth. I want my happy home, happy family. I want all of that. But I feel like if I open myself up. I'm making myself vulnerable to saying, all right, I'll start something new. Like, that feeling is a little bit, it's a little scary. It is scary for the heart to open up after you have been through this, like after you're releasing a past not good experience, then it does feel vulnerable to put hope back into it. But ultimately, it would be opening up to feeling more. Because I'm just getting the message of feeling more, letting your heart here guide you with your intuition. And I got the phrase matter of fact is in my head. So it's interesting. When I start off with the mentor, and I was thinking of somebody that's, I always view her as being really logical and analytical, and so this is telling you to tap into that other energy that's a little bit more feminine. Not talking about gender. It's just that you're an air sign, and so air signs and fire signs are masculine signs. And so we can be very like, okay, well, it goes like this, and this is what I'm going to do. It can be very action-oriented and thought-provoking, but when it comes to that feminine, tapping into the water signs, the watery emotions and intuition, sometimes it has to be a conscious thing on our part. But you get there because the cards look really, really good for you. You have, in the environment, you have the Three of Cups, which is celebration, abundance, getting together with people that you would consider true friends. These can be new people. It can also be representing coming together with people that you have been friends with for a while and having some sort of reunion, going out, mingling. So that's extremely good, and that's in your environment. So you have some very supportive people in the environment. Tell me more about this group, this supportive people in the environment. They see you as the Empress. Woo, as the Empress, and that's another 3, and the 9 of Wands, a spiritual warrior. They see you ascending, especially spiritually. They see your spiritual growth. They see how things come naturally, like they gravitate to you, because the Empress is definitely in the divine feminine energy of creation, birthing things to life. She can receive on all of the levels that the queens offer. So passion, clarity of mind, finances, financial, material, and of course, emotional, intuitive. And this 9 of Wands is saying that you have a lot of spiritual strength. You have been through battles. That's why there's a bandage on the head, is because they're still standing no matter what. Never giving up, fortitude, stamina, endurance. A very strong individual. So, and then it goes to the 10 of Wands, and I see this is good, which as a completion for you, was something that you've been working on and putting your all in. Maybe it's this thing from the past that's tied to the King of Coins. It's almost like taking if you're resonating with this with a business stance, then I'm picking up on an energy of having some type of mastery level and really having a great idea that could make a lot of money and be very prosperous. But there's something about the first try or the first go round that didn't work out, but it was like you're absolutely like moving past that, and you're still going, and that might be the right, you know what I mean? That might be why this is leading to a completion. So something that you're doing is actually going to pay off and going to reach a completion. And you give it your all. You absolutely give it your all. This is a beautiful card to get in the spot that has, how are you feeling? You're feeling like the Wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune is how, okay, so how you're feeling. Like something's going to change. Like something's going to turn in your favor. Like you can feel, it's almost like feeling the winds of change. Tell me more about how we're feeling. Like the Queen of Swords. Oh, there's that analytical energy. This is your energy, the Queen of Swords. Like yourself, analytical, but very you're like humorous, a good communicator. You place your boundaries. This star energy is laying across on this High Priestess reverse. So there might be something about stepping into the spotlight more that might make us feel a little bit vulnerable, but it's kind of like it's open, like there's a portal open for some type of dream that you've had in the past, like since you were a child or something. It's like a stepping into the spotlight, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to hope that that will come true, to know it will, to have faith that it will. The Queen of Swords. Upright, she's going in the right direction. She knows where she's going. She has a sword. She uses, her words wisely, but will use the sword to actually cut out people, places, situations if they don't resonate with her North Node astrology, meaning that is the destined path for her, the highest road for her or him. Chariot in the reverse. The Sun. Justice in the reverse. Chariot in the reverse. I have to get more on that because it seems like a pause, but it doesn't seem like a bad pause. It's like a pause for enlightenment, a pause for information to come in. Tell me more about what the pause is about. Wow. The Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. The pause is to take care of yourself better. The pause is, for a lot of you all, this is about your health. It's about health and fitness and listening to your body. I'm not saying you're not healthy. I'm saying that there is a pause that is needed because of this. Because we have been the wounded warrior here, and because we've put so much effort and energy. This is like physical energy, the 10 of Wands. There's going to be a time to recuperate, focusing on bringing your health to its optimum and your intuition to its optimum, and giving yourself, look, you are giving yourself the cup when you do that. And you are also you're being presented with some type of new opportunity. Could be a career, it could be something to do with a relationship, but it's brand new. And it offers many different streams or outlets of enjoyment, is how I'm reading that. Now, I have to read this different for different people here. There's also a message coming through that something was not continued by you. A relationship of some sort with a person that you found to be emotionally manipulative, selfish, and you caught them like in a lie with the Page of Swords reverse. You absolutely caught them in a lie. And this energy was, in a sense, holding us back from the new, from the focus on this new. Okay, and that's not going to be for everybody, but I have to read it if it's telling me to. It's telling me to. So the Seven of Cups means you have many options here to choose from. With the Seven of Cups, it can be confusing. It can be like, what is a product when you go to the grocery store that you always get stuck on? Oh, I know, breads. There's always like a ton of different breads, and some have better grains and are better, the wheat or whole wheat, but then some have a really attractive price tag on them. And so we stand there and we're like, oh, at first it's not clear, but but it's like that. It's something like that. It's like picking out your bread. It's choosing wisely. It's choosing wisely. It's probably more important than your bread. But here, let's see. The Two of Cups. Oh, well, it might be about picking the wise partner. So within this Three of Cups, these people that you're meeting, there is a partnership that's significant in it. And that's why they're saying, here, choose wisely. Because there is somebody that you're meeting. Their energy in the environment could be 5D. You just are picking up on their energy. They could be communicating through social media. You have wise discernment at this time. Seven of Swords in the reverse. You have wise discernment. And so they're saying to choose that wisely. Yeah, a new investment, a new adventure for you. So I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse with the King of Cups as your outcome. It could be waiting on news. And the King of Cups is usually like, if it's a, it could be a mentor. It could be like a grandfather figure. It can be, wow, that's cool. I didn't know that was going to come out. It could be somebody that's giving you advice that's really loving. It can also be that person with the Two of Cups. It can be that person whom you just haven't gotten, like they haven't communicated yet that they feel a lot for you. That they feel like their heart resonates on your frequency. I think that's what this is about, because both of those cards are upright and they're good cards. And then here we go with the choices and decision. It's a really important one, Libra, because this is also your energy, the Two of Swords. Ultimately, you see with your spiritual eyes through a very emotional situation while remaining steady and weighing out the options in your own energy. So you're making a huge decision here that has to do with this new path, with the new path that you're going to take. And somebody really wants to talk to you, or they want to shoot their shot with you, or they want to offer you something. I can tell you it's going to be good with the Sun here. With the Sun here and the future energy, with the Ace of Cups, golly, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I've picked up on so many love things for people recently. Like I say that and it splits to the fairy tale. Believe the impossible. Magic and unicorns, it says. And you look smashing. I don't know who says that. Somebody might tell you that you look smashing. And it's because of how somebody views you as this Empress energy. You look smashing to them, which is good. You look good. Okay, this is about, and this is definitely what your challenge is. Opening up to the new experience. Pearl, emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the Moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, layers and developing character, getting the information that you need. Also, Page of Swords reverse could be that you also need more information here. Maybe it's getting more information on the inside layers of yourself. Figuring out what is it that is in my subconscious. Speak to your subconscious. Do a meditation. Speak with it. Find out what's going on. Why is it either steering you in certain directions or not? And adjust that stuff. You can adjust that stuff. So it could be talking about like learning your secrets. Learning more and more about you. Hidden, looking beneath the surface. 50-50 is because this is a choice or a decision, and it's going to be up to you. It's 50-50. That's why they're telling you to choose wisely. That's also the Two of Cups is a, not that card, but the Two of Cups could be a choice or a decision too. It's usually regarding partnership, a partnership though of some kind. Have the Child with the fixed signs, which is the fixed signs are associated with the wheel and the world in tarot. So that would be Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. It says, do what you love. Exploration, time to play. Love to learn. Things are changing for you at this time. Things are in a state of flux and anything can happen. feels like a lot of people have been getting this one. Wow. Okay. I have person of fire. So you really could have a Leo, Aries, or Sag coming in. But I feel like this might be, for most of you all, you, because of this star energy with the Wheel of Fortune. Something's like fated or destined for you to be in some kind of spotlight. So I have the trend-setting leader, confident, visionary, catalyst, energetic, entrepreneur, sexy, outgoing, creative, ruthless, courageous, and strong-willed. Also castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation, the old guard, and timeless. And number 9, the checkered flag, the conclusion, the outcome, the finale, completion, the verdict, settled, signaling the end, finishing first, achievement, feeling relieved, crystal ball. Whoa. I have the Mother card, which I'm getting Empress vibe off of this, but within 3 to 6 months. And crystal ball, intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment. And they're telling me to read the signs off on that. The Mother card. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo are on the card in specific. All right, crystal ball says intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, perception, sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, gut reaction, and an inner knowing. So tell me, what is this? Oh, and I skipped over it. Dear John, the Dear John letter, telling somebody that you're cutting cords or that you're done. And that would be the 3 of Swords in the reverse would be like, it's done, I'm done with it. Put it in the past, being done with it, right? So let's go into the Oracle of Genetic Gifts and see, why does Spirit want you to focus so much here on your intuition? Oh, because you have the ability to just know things here, especially things that have happened in the past that you're curious about. Post-cognition, psychometry, telepathy, and dowsing. It says psychic detective, working on your skills. Clairgustance, that's when we're tasting something that is coming from a psychic sense or ability. Oh, clairvoyance, clear seeing on the bottom. So clairvoyance too. Third eye, wanting you to tap into your third eye visions more. 11, access, it says ascension number 11, the paranirvana plane, access light-based technologies. Akashic field, all information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate here. So you might, Akashic field and this go together. Okay, so that's like a separate message for me to tell you that there is definitely something, it's related to Capricorn energy. This, to me, guys, has to do with you getting the information you need to make the amount of money that you're wanting to make here in life, in this lifetime. Like, you've done it before in a, past lifetime. We're even going to go there with this King of Coins. You've done it before in a past lifetime where you have had everything taken care of for you. You've been the boss, the CEO, or you've had a partner like this. How did you get there? What were the steps? Akashic field. Accessing your past information, especially with this psychic detective and your third eye, the clairvoyance, you can tap into this and figure that out. That's a total different message, but it's for every single one of you, no matter what the story is. And how do you do that? I mean, there's lots of different videos, but the way I do things is I just go into meditation. I set the intention and I let my creativity go wild on imagination, when it comes to that. And then I just expect that my spirit team is working with me. My angels are working with me. So when I say I would like to visit a certain place in meditation, you guide it. You help me with my imagination and my creativity and my visualizing. and I just know that the information is going to be deposited. I don't know how I'm going to exactly receive it, and I don't always, I'll tell you, I don't always receive it in the meditation either. Sometimes I just know that that meditation was the kickstart point. Usually with the Akashic field or the Akashic records, how I start my meditation off, or what ends up happening, for some reason every time it's been a guide that has taken me there, or an angel. And it's always looked different. It has different, it looks different each time. I think that's for my amusement. And they're usually like the information is downloaded to me in the meditation. And then, like I said, I don't actually access all of that information until it's needed as I go. But it comes. It does come to me. So that's how I do it. And so that's not a very concrete, like there's not anything real specific. I can tell you it looks different. And I can tell you that in my meditations, I've seen other people, other souls being guided, doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. So 0, there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It's time to develop your spiritual side. Jeez. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. 0, 0. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. On the bottom, I have master number 44. I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue with your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. And they're wanting me to add something, okay? They're wanting me to add something to that Akashic field, or accessing the timelines that you want. So to make it as linear or step by step is what I can say, is that I go into meditation. I usually put my binaural beats usually around 10 to 40 hertz because I want to get that energy of manifestation and focus and visualization. So I use that, and I will set my intention is, okay, I would like to I don't know, increase my business, my private reading sales, right? Say I want to do that, and I know that the Akashic Records holds that. So what I'll do is I will go into a space and really get very, very relaxed and kind of, into that void in a sense. And then that's when the images, and the images, they're always in my mind's eye. They're not I don't know what typical visuals are for people. I really don't know, but mine's not like, usually it's like, the only thing I've seen really clear is stars in my, you know what I mean? Like, it's usually just something that I'm visualizing, like I'm creating it. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, I usually have a guide come to me, and they will take me somewhere, and then we just go somewhere, and usually it's like a library or some kind of setting, where one time it was not even a library. One time they took me, oh, I know why. That was interesting. Yeah, I did, I wanted to get beauty information because I'm 44, right? So I'm like, I want to know what herbs to take. I want to know what vitamins to take to help me with this whole earthly aging process. Like, I want to look my best. I want to focus on that for my Akashic field meditation. And that particular one was so interesting because we went into like a cosmology place, like a center. It was like a spa. It was all pink, and they sat me in a chair, and then there was like this head thing that went over my head, and I put it on my head, and I got the information. And so I could just see my spirit guides putting books into this little thing, and I know it's all just metaphors or visualize. It helped me. So usually, I guess in my situation, it was whatever it pertained to. It was how the setting was, had something to do with in relation to that, And I've done all kinds though for the Akashic. And then, like I said, the information, it comes as you need it. And I don't know, I feel like it's been I feel like I have gotten the information that I have needed. And it's been through my spirit team, through my angels. And it's also been something that I have already accomplished. And remember, you have accomplished everything in this space of the Akashic field. All the information, all the energy, it's all the information you need. It's there. And so I know I went on a long time with that, but after the meditation, you just have to trust that you're not being guided wrong, and that you trust your intuition, that now you have the information. And then just watch how in the next few days things will unfold. Things will come to you. You'll be like, you'll click on a site, or you may even, I find that I became actually aligned with things coming to me that I had accessed in the Akashic field, not really necessarily knowing each specific one. But there's that belief and the trust in your spirit team that you really need. That's very beneficial. That's all what I'm getting from your reading. That's a really interesting reading here for you, Libras. I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye bye.